G'day everyone, my name is Ricky, Reactions 446 and Run After Let's Play Idiots. How you going? Welcome to the Anzacs Part 6. Okay, without further ado, let's see him at Gallipoli again. Oh, come on, really? I've got to click on this. First and Australian Division HQ, Anzac Cove.
The Anzac Corps Commander, sir.
Ooh, where's that Corps Commander? So I'm not talking a lot, I'm just going to listen to it and let you listen to it too.
Done a magnificent job. Someone made a similar remark after the charge of the Light Brigade.
You have something to say, then say it.
I believe it's time to seriously consider evacuation.
Good God, man, do you realize
We have been landed in the wrong place. We have failed to take any of our objectives. Our men are clinging to chasms and the cliffs.
True.
One part of the line breaks. The Turks will be on the beach in minutes.
Yeah, definitely in minutes.
Raleigh's back. A few cuts and scratches, but he's alive and kicking. Pat?
Told you, the kid's a born survivor.
Yeah, you've got quite a story to tell too, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I started going back to the beach and...
Save it.
What's wrong with you? Where's Dick?
He went out to look for those wounded blokes we heard calling for help.
What?
Well, we tried to stop him, but you know what he's like.
Tex could come swarming across his gully any minute.
Don't go over. Stay in your trench.
Do you realize
That's another way of saying medic is stretcher bearer.
What have you been doing, taking on the Turks single-handed?
No, sir. But I have been...
Let General Bridges summarize.
of my 3 brigades, one has ceased to exist as a fighting formation. The other 2 have suffered severe casualties.
And where are you getting your information from?
From the wounded and men returning to the beach.
God almighty! What have shocked men and stragglers to say that is accurate?
It leads me to the conclusion that our fighting spirit that has held up so far will crack under this impossible pressure. I believe we should evacuate before this happens.
An evacuation at night, in contact with the enemy.
One of the famous orders from Gallipoli
Stay and die on the
is
beach.
coming up.
I have visited a number of the forward companies. They're holding...
I actually heard about this order too.
The thought of failure hasn't even entered their heads.
I cannot take responsibility.
Evacuation is impossible.
And I
Got the
have
free
a
rest of it?
responsibility to
All you gotta do now is dig, dig, dig until you're safe.
From the Commander-in-Chief, sir. Thank you.
Your news
Doing my normal thing.
indeed serious. There's nothing for it but to dig in and to stick it out. Evacuation is impossible. You have got through the worst of the business. All you have to do now is to dig, dig, dig until you are safe. Signed, Ian Hamilton, Commander.
That's okay. You've done it in the first one I done.
You know, Bridges, you may have underestimated those Australians.
Yeah, before I done this one, new one.
So it's still recording.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm coming in.
Haven't paused it.
What's the arm?
I actually found something in the book I got. If you can't understand me when I read it out, the words be on screen. At some time, a stores of officers at the headquarters suggested that the Corps should combine some name is shortened to initials A and ZAC to make paperwork easier. The word quickly became the official code word for the Corps. Soon, all Australians and New Zealanders serving in overseas were called Anzacs. Oh God, that's what he did too. That's how the Anzacs were born. To make paperwork easier.
You're to be acting corporal, Dick.
I'm not going to take Martin's place. What about Bill?
Was you?
Crikey, he's a better soldier. It's not a debating society, Baker. Now listen to some of you coots, you think so. And Mr. Armstrong wants you, and that's the end of it, right? Right? Now sort out the reinforcements. Smartly.
Oh god. Here he comes.
Only 3.
Yeah, 2 got knocked coming up.
Names.
Richie, Warner, I'm Flanagan.
Okay, you blokes find Cleary, Harris, and Collins. 1 each. I'll show you the ropes. Get going!
What's the matter with you, mate? Someone pinch a bag of lollies or something?
You could be handy if you don't get your blah.
Slang. Australian slang for the trenches. Australian Field Hospital, Islands of Lemnos. Sorry about the background noise.
Tony? Any pain? Ah, not much. You ever go into the lotteries? No, what? Well, you ought to. We found the bullet. Bounced off your ribs, ended up near your pelvis. Missed every vital organ on the way. 1,000 to 1 shot. You're a very lucky fella.
It is too.
Any trouble getting it out, or? No, we didn't get it out. Don't worry. It's less dangerous that way. Oh, thanks anyway. No, that's all part of the service. Oh, that reminds me. I've got a letter for you. Here you go, mate.
What?
Good on you.
Please stand by. My phone couldn't go flat. Sorry about that, my torch went out by accident. So here we go again. Oh god. The wounded. The worst part the soldiers can ever see is the wounded after the battle.
I see you're in the 8th. Those nurses that come over with the 8th will be moving up here next month. Oh, yeah? Anyone in particular?
Yeah, Sister Baker. Do you know her?
Do I? Doesn't everybody?
When did you do it?
I'll let you know.
This is gonna be funny to see.
News came through at last that you were alive and recovering. It sure lifted the spirits of the old platoon, particularly Dick and Mr. Armstrong. It was a real pleasure to see them back to their old selves again. Not that there's many of the old faces left, just 11. Things have been pretty lively over here, I can tell you. Well, even the generals aren't safe. General Bridges, our commanding general, was killed the other day. A few of the new reinforcements showed up well, particularly a bloke called Flanagan. He's sort of like Bill and Pat in a way. He's got a nose for trouble and can anticipate. I know you'll like him. Most of us have had a few more nicks, including yours truly, but nothing serious. Oh, and there's some furphy about some big attack, so stay in hospital. Pat says
Lone pine in the neck.
Best from all the boys.
If August offensive.
Yours, Rolly.
6 weeks later. Sorry about the background noise.
Martin? Martin?
What the?
Good way to treat your woman.
Oh God.
Well, cop this.
Smile, why don't you?
To sum up, the Anzac Corps will launch a series of attacks here at 0900 hours. The neck, the lone part. These will cover the landing of the two English...
Should be outside somewhere.
Do you have any comments for the Commander-in-Chief? Sir?
Yep.
Bloody murder.
I beg your pardon.
Bloody murder.
He's right, it's bloody murder.
That I can convey to the Commander-in-Chief.
Right then. 1. You ask us to commit tired troops against a well-dug-in, determined enemy. 2. Every inch of that ground is swept by fire. 3. The objective is to draw the Turkish reserves on us while you land 2 divisions at Suvla. Now this can easily be accomplished by means of raids and diversions without the slaughter of a full-blown attack.
That is true. That is very true, mate. You got something there going on.
Damn!
You can actually hear Gallipoli on the background there. The gunfire and gunshots.
You know, I would have been in Queensland now.
It's a real man's world, isn't it?
Not impressed.
No.
Oh God.
That's why I looked at this in the first place. That's why I like it here.
What, in a war zone?
The war? I like what it gives me. A chance to run my own life.
Come on, you've got everyone from captains to generals running your life.
You miss the point. Nobody here gives a hoot who I am or where I came from. They're only interested in how I measure up in my job. You try that as a woman in a country town.
Oh, what if you had good reason to go back one day?
Such as?
Oh, I don't know. What say you and I got married?
Oh, Martin. It can never happen. People like me become mistresses to people like you, not wives.
I know, this war is going to sweep away all that nonsense.
It actually does. It did sweep away all that nonsense. They're not getting thank you didn't get thanks for over 100 years besides Anzac Day. Today they remembered the old soldiers. To this year they dug up old soldiers' bodies from the old fronts. The Australian troops and the New Zealand troops were fought out, plus the other countries of the world.
Who's going to look after you?
Looks like Simpson and his donkey.
Black powder, bit of old shrapnel, just a dash of barbed wire, rusty if possible. Tamp it down, add detonator and fuse. Oiler.
Bloody marvellous. From the greatest empire in the world, the best it can do for its men is a homemade bomb in a jam bin.
Away from the detonator.
Good to see you, Ronnie. Good, mate, good.
How's your guts?
Oh, no, never mind his guts. What about the nurses, mate?
Oh, so wait a second, Brigade HQ,
Mr. Murdoch.
Hello, you back already? Martin, isn't it?
That's right.
Went you due for a convalescence?
Yeah, well, someone's got to look after these blokes.
Oh, you're around, no doubt.
Yeah, straight down that way.
I don't know if you can hear the background over me, and the Anzacs hear some kind of theme song.
I met him on Lemnos. Supposed to be looking into postal arrangements for the troops, but there's more to him than meets the eye. Good or bad?
Yeah, we sent here by our Prime Minister, mate,
Come back, mate. The knobs are planning something big.
to look over what the Brits, the bloody Poms, are doing to the Empire and countrymen of Australia.
I think the kid's got a bit of talent.
Besides Charles Bean.
Here, listen up. Follies on.
Okay, I'm listening.
We've forgotten all our manners, and our talk is full of slang. 'Cause you haven't
Just
got
turn it up a
time
bit
to
so you can
grapple
listen to
with the
this.
rifles bang.
Go on, go on.
The heat and flies and lice and things has drove us nearly balmy. So we peeled off all our clobber, and we're called the Naked Army.
Oh, lol. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, farewell, amen, and roll the credits.